Hello everyone, welcome to Prime Business. I am Pius Kojobaka. This evening, the Ghana Mine Workers Union is warning of a potential total shutdown of the country's mining industry if government fails to address the issue of locked up funds belonging to over 19,000 miners. The funds have been trapped since the 2018-2019 financial sector cleanup exercise. The union's warning comes amid growing concerns over government's ability to resolve the issue, with some miners having gone without savings for years. Speaking to Joy Business, General Secretary of the Ghana Mine Workers Union, Abdul Moment Bana, threatened to take action, including a nationwide mining shutdown, if government does not intervene to release the funds.
Well, over 19,000 miners means that essentially the entire industry is impacted. And so we all know what the contribution of the mining sector to the economy of this country is. The Minister of Finance must be minded that our contribution to the economy of this country is huge. In fact, our expectation is that they will pay heed to this call. We are sending a formal petition beyond this press interaction. We will follow up and ensure that we press home our demands of a full recovery of our investment. We will not hesitate to do so.
And how soon is that?
Oh, as soon as possible. As far as we are concerned, this notification has gone to government, and for that matter, the Finance Minister and the Bank of Ghana. Indeed, in our petition, the presidency has equally been copied. Our expectation is that government will work together to ensure this is delivered ASAP. But if government is not minded of the pain, the distress that we are going through, and decides otherwise, I can assure you that in the coming days, as we indicated, you will see miners, and for that matter, the entire mining industry going down just to ensure that we recover our legitimate funds, hard-earned funds that we have invested into supposedly licensed and regulated institutions by the BoG.
Second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Matilda Santiesiedu, is urging businesses and individuals to honor their loan repayment obligations and apply the credit strictly for the purposes for which it was secured. Speaking at a program organized by members of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry on Borrowers and Lenders Act, she warned that misuse of loans and growing default rates continue to undermine confidence in the financial sector. More in this report.
The sensitization program forms part of the Bank of Ghana's ongoing efforts to enhance transparency, enforce the Borrowers and Lenders Act, and promote responsible borrowing and lending practices. Second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana emphasized that the central bank will continue to intensify education on the rights and responsibilities of both borrowers and lenders to strengthen credit discipline across the sector.
Character, responsibility, and trust. Can your banker trust you? It might not even be a banker. Can your friend, sister, colleague who is lending you money or giving you the goods in advance against future payments trust that you will pay them back? That's very important. With increased access clearly comes greater responsibility and accountability, and borrowers must understand the agreements they sign, which is why this workshop is important. Honor the repayment obligations and apply the loans purposefully to strengthen their businesses. So the idea is not to take the loan and to buy the next beautiful car, but is to take the loan and put it in the business. Because if you put that loan in the business, probability that the business will generate more, and out of that you can then buy that beautiful car, is very high.
President of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Stefan Abbas Miezan, in his remarks called for improved access to finance for businesses.
As we all are aware, access to finance or credit remains one of the most persistent challenges confronting businesses today. And let me say, in recent times I've had opportunity, and they are talking about, oh, Bank of Ghana is doing well. They are bringing interest rate down. Yeah, that's true. Thank you to all of you. But you see, the challenge is not the interest rate coming down. It is also the access to the finance. Because if something is cheap and you cannot get it, then really it's a zero-sum game. I believe you all agree with me. So in as much as Bank of Ghana, you are doing so well in putting in every effort to ensure that the cost of credit comes down. Please, put in every effort to make it accessible to those of us in industry and in business.
The Ghana National Chamber of Commerce noted that while discipline is crucial, businesses also need a supportive credit environment to grow and contribute more effectively to Ghana's economic development.
A new wave of technology-driven insurance solutions is entering Ghana's market as Emplay takes over operations of Metropolitan Life, promising enhanced digital services and stronger support for the country's large informal sector. Chief Executive Officer and Country Head of Emplay, Dr. Rafik Daudi, says the rebranding of Metropolitan Insurance to Emplay marks a major technology-driven shift in Ghana's insurance sector aimed to expand access and strengthen service delivery, especially for the country's large informal workforce.
Empo, a technology-driven insurance company focused on simplifying insurance processes and expanding access across Ghana, says that is rolling out a suite of digital solutions designed to simplify insurance processes, expand access, and improve customer convenience. Chief Executive Dr. Rafik Daudi explains that with nearly 80% of Ghana's workforce operating in the informal sector, technology will play a crucial role in bridging service gaps, boosting insurance uptake, and delivering faster claims processing.
Everything about our company, our business, our products, our services, and everything. And we are also 24-hour service, away from you, and so you can always reach us as and when you actually require our services. Yeah, so we believe that technology should bridge the gap between even the formal and the informal sector. You would see that Momo, for instance, the Momo platform is gaining currency because though it's technology driven, but it appeals to the informal sector. We have a large informal sector in this country. Nearly 80% of the workforce in this country is in the informal sector. And so technology is going to play a mediating role. Already we have rolled out a number of technology-driven products that are, expanding insurance reach in this country and creating value for our customers.
Industry players, including President of the Insurance Brokers Association of Ghana, Shaibu Ali, says the takeover and rebranding brings renewed energy to the insurance landscape.
A new takeover is always good because it brings about new energy and new drive, and people want to do the new things. And so I'm hopeful that Empo coming in is going to bring something new to the Ghana insurance industry, and all of us as brokers will take advantage of it to be able to deepen the penetration of insurance in the country.
Board Chair of Empo, Kwame Gazo Agbenyaze, says customers should expect more digitalized pension, health, and microinsurance products, many of which are tailored for informal sectors and supported by Empo's expanded global network.
We'll be offering the same products, but we are going to take advantage of Empo's partnerships, that is with technology-driven companies. So you are going to be seeing us doing a lot of offering products which are highly digitalized.
With fresh branding and a strong data strategy, Empo says it is positioning itself to redefine Ghana's insurance experience and broaden coverage for millions.
GCB Bank PLC has launched the Part-to-Part promo to encourage savings while offering customers the opportunity to win one of 5 slots to attend the Global Football Festival in 2026. Executive Head of Retail Banking at GCB Bank PLC, Sina Kamagate, explained to Joy Business how customers can participate in the 5-month promotion and stand a chance of becoming one of the lucky winners.
Bank PLC has launched its Part-to-Part promo in Accra with a ceremonial football match kicking off a 5-month campaign designed to reward loyal customers for maintaining active savings accounts. Executive Head of Retail Banking at GCB Bank PLC, Sina Kamagate, explained the purpose behind the initiative.
We have been operating over the last 72 years, and we've been sustained by the businesses of our customers who bring in deposit, knowing that deposit is the lifeblood of banking. And in Ghana, there is one thing that unites all of us, and that is soccer. So this is our own small way of saying thank you to our customers who give us deposit all the time, and to reward them to go and then enjoy the Mundial, which is next year, the World Cup. And so essentially, this is our own way of saying, continue saving your money as you have always done, but this time we'll give you a benefit around your savings. And so for every 300 Ghana cedi deposit that you make, you win a point, you accumulate a point. And not just deposit, there are some customers who have not transacted with us over 6 months. We are telling them to come back home. More like Sankofa, they should come back home. And so for those customers whose accounts are dormant, they can actually activate or reactivate the account and also earn a point.
He also highlighted some of the prizes available to participants throughout the promo period.
Promo is going to run over a 5-month period. So at the end of every month, there is going to be a draw, and the draw will essentially be on points that have been accumulated. So top 10 of every man gets to win various prizes, ranging from all the things that you need during the World Cup. And so you need a television to watch the World Cup. You need a freezer to chill your drink so that you can enjoy. You need cookers to cook for your friends who come. And so all those gadgets will be available for grabs.
The 5-month promotion runs from 1st December to 30th April 2026 and is open to both new and existing GCB customers.
Delta Airlines has officially launched its expanded seasonal Accra-Atlanta service at the Kotoka International Airport. The daily flight, which will operate for 6 weeks through January 16, is in response to long travel demand between the U.S. and Ghana, particularly during the peak December-January holiday season. More in this report. The Accra-Atlanta flights will operate on Delta's state-of-the-art Airbus A330-900 Neo. Customers on the seasonal route will enjoy an enhanced on-board experience featuring Delta One suites with fully live flat beds and chef-curated meals. The seasonal service is particularly timely during the December-January festive period when many Ghanaians reunite with family and friends. Speaking at the launch, charged d'affaires at the U.S. Embassy in Ghana, Rolf Olson highlighted the diplomatic and economic significance of the service.
Connection between Accra and another great American city in Atlanta. And so it's really an incredibly important step forward. Our relationship between Ghana and the U.S. has long been broad and deep, and that continues to grow. And part of our effort, there's many links that we have, but some of those are commercial.
Managing Director of the Ghana Airport Company Limited, Yvonne Nanaifri-Yopari, reflected on the operational and infrastructure perspective of the airline.
I am so happy that this particular route has come again, and I want to congratulate you. Thank you. We want to say that we hope that more routes, as DG Civil Aviation has said, that more routes will open up, that we would help you to keep your on-time performance.
On his part, Director General of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Reverend Stephen Wilfred Atta, commended Delta Airlines for its continued commitment to Ghana and welcomed the new service with gratitude and optimism.
It is a dream really come true. We wish Delta Airlines the very best of service. We believe that they will continue to offer the service that continues to put smiles on the face of families, friends, loved ones, officials, and the like.
Delta's GSA manager in Ghana, Eloina Badu, expressed gratitude to the dignitaries and partners whose continued support has been crucial to Delta's growth and operations in Ghana.
I want to say a big thank you to all our customers. If you are flying on this first Accra-Atlanta seasonal flight, you have joined us to make history, and you are the reason why we have been able to stay in this market for 19 years.
The launch represents a strategic advancement in Delta's dedication to Ghana and West Africa, improving regional access, responding to growing global travel demand, and reinforcing Ghana's role in international networks. LMI Holdings says its plan to establish a multimodal transport system remains firmly on track, with Phase 1 of the Sikuma Inland Port in the Eastern Region set for completion by the end of 2026. At a site visit, Managing Director of LMI Logistics says the project integrating lake, rail and road transport will enhance trade efficiency, improve road safety, among others. Kwame Yanka reports.
The first phase of the Sikuma Inland Port in the Sojaman district of the Eastern region will operate as an intermodal hub, featuring a new roll-on roll-off terminal supported by 8 barges and 2 push boats to transport freight efficiently across Lake Volta. These barges will connect to Volta Lake Transport Company landing sites at Yeji, Makango, Ketekrache, Dambai, Pando, Otidamanko, and Echiamanfrom. Complementary warehouses at these locations will further enhance agricultural storage and transport, strengthening domestic trade and improving links to northern Ghana and the Sahel. The inland port forms a major component of the Trans-Volta Logistics Network, a 762-kilometer multimodal corridor linking Tema Port to northern Ghana and the Sahel. Here is LMI Logistics Managing Director Emmanuel Apotai-Menu.
In terms of timeline, we have already started the RAM port, and we anticipate to complete the project by Q4 2026, which is next year, between November and December. Then we move to phase 2. And so at the time of completing the phase 1, we will have also started working on phase 2. And so phase 2 we are targeting starting October 2026, and within 2 years down the line we should be able to finish. Phase 2 we are also focusing on Esikuma Port and also Debre Port. Debre Port we have already acquired the land, but just that we've not been able to go there. But the people at Debre know that we are coming to you next year to continue the conversation that we started. So within 2 years after 2026, we should have completed the container port.
Contractor for the project, who doubles as the project manager for Trans-Volta Logistics, Engineer Samuel Yabo-Ofori, revealed that the barges to be used on the Volta Lake will be built locally.
We are going to produce the barges on site. We are not importing the barges, so we wouldn't be able to tell the definite number of staff, but we are going to have fabricators, we're going to have architects, we're going to have engineers, we're going to have mechanical people, we're going to have electrical engineers, we're going to have down to laborers, masons. So if we are not overly projecting, we are looking beyond 500 workers at a time here doing the various activities. There are a lot of the activities that are going to happen concurrently. So it wouldn't be a finish to start only. This activity might be going on whilst another is going on. We will have almost every team working at the same time. So well over 1,000 direct and indirect engagement.
The International Finance Corporation, IFC, reaffirmed its commitment to the project. Here is the IFC Senior Country Manager, Kyle Kelhofer.
As you may be aware, IFC, we are the largest development finance institution globally, financing over $50 billion annually around the world. Over the past 2 years, we've financed over $800 million for Ghana, and we're delighted to do more. Our role is job creation through economic development, through critical infrastructure needed for vital manufacturing, through regulations for access to finance. The fundamental goal is job creation, particularly for the youth of the countries in which we work. So as such, we're delighted to be here today to support this project.
Key stakeholders present included the IFC, Volta River Authority, Ghana Railway Development Authority, Ministry of Transport, Ghana Port and Harbors Authority, EcoBank, China Harbour Engineering Ghana Limited, the 24-Hour Economy Secretariat, traditional authorities from Enum and Akwemu, and the Sojaman District Assembly.
And to some other business stories, the Ghana and Germany have begun a new round of intergovernmental negotiations aimed at directing German development support into priority sectors over the next 2 years. Here's a report.
The Ministry of Finance has hosted the 2025 Ghana-German Intergovernmental Negotiations, a strategic session focused on identifying priority sectors for German funding and concluding bilateral programs for the next 2 years. The meeting brought together the German government, the Ministry of Finance and other key government agencies to shape the next phase of development cooperation between the two countries. Deputy Minister of Finance Thomas Nyakwampem emphasized government's commitment to ensuring that incoming support is aligned with Ghana's national priorities.
You see a number of areas that we want the cooperation to focus on. One is TVET education. We are pushing that some of the support will go to promote these garment factories that will provide direct jobs. The Germans have been supporting local government in the areas of DPAT. We as a government want to direct where the support goes so that it will be in line with our priorities.
Representing the German delegation, Christoph Rauf, African Director at Germany's Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, reaffirmed Germany's readiness to support Ghana in actualizing its development goals.
Your government is pursuing a powerful, comprehensive approach to strengthen Ghana's economy. And Germany is ready to support the various pillars of that approach. This includes energy sector reform and the expansion of renewable energy generation. Together with Ghana, we also want to further strengthen vocational training. We are also establishing a basis for regular migration to local and international labor markets. We particularly welcome your government's goal of moving forward on Ghana's political decentralization.
As part of sectorial presentation, Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Elizabeth Ofosu-Adjare, outlined plans to roll out commercial contract farming to supply local industries with raw materials. She also highlighted an ambitious initiative to train 27,000 people in the garment sector as part of efforts to expand industrial capacity and create jobs.
I want to see provision for agribusiness, especially commercial contract farming, specifically to feed industry, because at the agribusiness subsector, what we intend doing or what we are supposed to do is to go into commercial contract farming with the private sector, government leading it and the private sector driving it. There will be provision for us to train people specifically to feed the 3 garment industry that we are about to set up next year. We hope to train 27,000 people, and if we get the support, it will be awesome.
Adding to this, the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Ahmed Ibrahim, underscored Germany's strong support for Ghana's decentralization agenda.
We are supporting about 75 vulnerable districts that are very poor with 10 million euros, 6 million in 2025 and 4 million in 2026. That aside, they are helping in the decentralized District Assembly Common Farm Response Factor Grant, and that is DPAT. And clearly, if you look at the amount of money that is going there, they supported about 8,000 projects with this.
The negotiations are expected to set the tone for deeper bilateral cooperation, with both countries expressing optimism about the next phase of their partnership.
Prime Business. I am Pius Kojo Baka. Prime Source is next.